An 18-year-old can legally adopt a 17-year-old.
Part of getting older is watching all your favorite restaurants become shittier versions of themselves until they eventually go out of business.
Regular restaurants will commonly have vegan options, but vegan restaurants don't have meat options.
Women fake orgasms to have relationships, men fake relationships to have orgasms.
In old Western movies, when the horse stands on its hind legs, it technically counts as a wheelie.
What's amazing is not just that ants know how to build those complex underground cities, but how they know when they're done.
The dishwasher causes more domestic conflict than any other household appliance.
Some people are so poor all they have is money.
There's a person who's seen the most faces ever.
We're farther from Star Wars Episode 1 than it was from Episode 4.
The potential the human body has for experiencing pain vastly exceeds its potential for experiencing pleasure.
It costs dollars when corporations spend a quarter to chase a nickel on your dime.
Any food can be diet food if you just eat less of it.
Most people smell the same at a hotel breakfast.
Getting ready in the morning is mostly just cleaning and organizing different parts of your head.
There is a chance in your life that you are the last person who saw someone alive before they die unexpectedly.
No one smiled in early photos. At some point, photographers demanded that we do.
Your resume is a tombstone for all of your past experiences.
You never hear of anyone owning or looking to buy a Davidson. It's always the other fella that gets a mention.
Now for a quick break. Stay tuned for more shower thoughts. Future generations will categorize art and creativity as either before or after AI's emergence.
Your brain takes external stimuli and constructs them into a 3D headspace based on Euclidean geometry and your brain's preconceived notions of reality. Schizophrenia is what happens when your brain takes external stimuli and constructs them into a Salvador Dali painting.
Once you do a little research, you'll see that there is nothing really good about Good Friday.
Most of these thoughts sparked from a random personal experience rather than in the shower.
Flat earthers must hate the initialism GPS.
No one expects you to know how to play an instrument when you start learning to play it, but they do think it's rare for you to start drawing if you don't know how to draw great from the very beginning.
Lightsaber crystals are a limited resource, and that is bad for the Jedi.
Because we are limited by our senses and imagination, we will never experience a higher version of reality, i.e. a more real reality. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more mind-bending shower thoughts. Goodbye for now. If you liked this podcast, check out our other podcast, Daily Dad Jokes. It'll make you laugh and groan. Just search for Daily Dad Jokes in your podcast app or check the show notes page for links. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.